Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm joined by Akron head coach Melissa Jackson and student athletes Rachel Martindale and Lane Farrell. We'll start with a statement from Coach, followed by questions for the student athletes.
Thank you. Just want to congratulate Buffalo. They are a heck of a team. Felicia does an unbelievable job with them, and they are very good. Tough one for us today. I didn't think we came out with the fight and the toughness that you need for 40 minutes against that team. And their zone definitely disrupted us, and we knew we were going to see it for mostly the whole game. But can't take away for the season that we had, because I knew this was a special team when we started in the summer, and we've accomplished a lot of our goals. And this is an unbelievable experience for us. And I told them just in the locker room that they need to learn from today, and we'll be back here, and we'll be stronger for it.
We'll move on to questions for the student athletes first, after which they will be dismissed. Please raise your hand and I'll point to you.
This was either for Rachel or Lane. What did UB do defensively, particularly in the second half, to really contain your team's offense?
Obviously their zone, you see it all season, they turn over a lot of people, like pretty much every team a lot. So I feel like that was for us especially, and just our shooting percentages weren't great, and that's something you have to do to be able to even be in a close game with them and shoot the ball well.
I think we were stagnant. I think they made us do that, which credit to them, but I think we definitely could have been better at passing the ball, hitting shooters' pockets, cutting. There was a lot of things that we could have done.
Any other questions for the student athletes?
For both Lane and Rachel, I know it's quick to reflect, but what did you guys learn about yourselves individually, and then the group that's going to come back next year? Not looking obviously too far ahead, because there's work to be put in, but what did you guys learn this year?
I think we learned that we're fighters, and I know today might not have showed that, but we were picked 12th before the season started. Just the fact that we're here now just shows a testament to that. We are here, and we're going to be back. And for the senior class, they got us here. But for the people coming back, I think we can do some more damage.
I would agree to that. I think we learned a lot about everybody on our team. We were learning how to play together, and especially towards the end, you could see that we played a decent amount of people. So I think we're going to be ready for next year, and hopefully we'll be back here.
And then just talk about this being the first experience you guys have had for Cleveland. What did you guys learn to get back here?
I think it takes focus. Playing back-to-back like this with a short break, definitely focus and mindset. We talked all about mindset, and we had it bits and pieces there today, but definitely weren't all for it today.
Yeah, I think we learned that it's not just what we do in MAC play. It starts in the summer, so obviously that will be pretty soon, and we'll be ready to work for that again.
Guys, Coach Jackson talks about all year, how close you guys are and how you guys grew as a team. Just kind of as an overall, ignoring the result today, what does this team mean to you guys moving forward, even though you guys are going to lose some of the senior class? Yeah, you guys, like you mentioned, you were picked last in the pre-bowl. What does this team mean to you and the growth you guys have experienced all year, and how you're going to use that moving forward?
Yeah, obviously we're losing the player of the year, but I feel like we're going to do well next year just because we have so many people returning. Like JD was obviously a very big part of our team, and as well as other seniors, Kendall, Colleen, and Gabby. But we also have some young kids, and we all get the new freshman class too, so they'll help us a lot.
I think we also learned how to play as a team this year, and I think last year we struggled with that at a time, but this year we came together, and like Lane said earlier, that starts in the summer, and I think we're just ready to get back after that.
Anything else? Student athletes can be dismissed, and we'll move on to questions for Coach.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Coach, what could you do to defend Aisha? Obviously, it's a little bit questionable. What were you seeing out there from her early, and just kind of, was there anything you kind of?
She's a great player. She she can score at all three levels. They're so good in transition. She thrives in that. I thought we lost her at times today. Obviously, you saw we mixed up our defenses. We went man, we went zone, we went our 1-3-1. Really, nothing could stop her today. We put different people on her. She's tough. She's so good. Great at that mid-range. If you take away the three, she can blow by you. She's a heck of a player.
Coach, like I mentioned in the last question, you were picked last in the poll. Just from the growth you started from the start of the season to now, what do you want your players to take away from this season and this experience up here in Cleveland?
I mean, this is an unbelievable experience for them. And they always say the toughest game is the first game, and to get that win in the quarterfinal, man, did we get a ton of experience, for our young kids and our returners. And again, I told them in the locker room, I stood out there, I looked at that score, it's tough, but we're going to remember that, we're going to learn from it, and we're going to be back, and we're going to be motivated to win in the semis to get to that championship game. And I think we have a really strong group coming back. Obviously, we lose some tremendous seniors. I can't speak more highly of our 4 seniors. Obviously, Jordan, best player in the league. Kendall was fantastic for us all year. And then Colleen and Gabby, the leadership that they provided for us was instrumental in our success. And we're going to miss them, but I love the group that we have coming back. I love our incoming freshmen. Invaluable experience. Invaluable.
To go off that, Coach, for you, getting to Cleveland, making it to a semi as a head coach, first time, experience that you're taking from this trip up here?
Yeah, great question, Chuck. Obviously, I've been here as an assistant. We've been to the championship game. We won it. It's a little bit different as a head coach, obviously. So to get a win here in Cleveland was huge. To be in the semis, again, unbelievable experience for me, and I'll learn from it as well.
Was there something about today, just when the ball didn't fall, like there was a mindset that was starting to set in, just not seeing the ball go in the hoop?
Yeah, I mean, you tell them in the huddles not to hang their head and next shot and keep shooting, but you could tell. And then we got a little tight there. And I thought, Lane Farrell's, all her threes were great, especially to start the game. And then we cut it close a couple times, but just couldn't get over the hump. And obviously this was one of the first games, Jordan's been in foul trouble, so obviously not having her in the first half there was tough, especially when we wanted to make a little bit of a run. But it's Buffalo's good. They deserve, whether they win tomorrow or not, they deserve to be in the NCAA tournament. Along with Toledo, this league is fantastic. The teams that we have to play every single night, we deserve 2 teams in. So whatever happens, tomorrow, if Buffalo doesn't win, they deserve to be in the NCAA tournament. That's a heck of a team.
And then with that, with just hypothetical, Ball State wins, Toledo and Buffalo possibly get in, is there still the outside hope of playing a postseason tournament for Akron?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've played well enough this year to earn a postseason bid, whether that's the WNIT or the WBI or the new WCIT. I think this group will be really hungry for postseason. Akron has never won a postseason game, so we hope we get our name called Sunday night, and I think we'll be hungry for that, and just a whole nother new experience. Like I said, this year has been a lot about learning with our whole group, and I'm hopeful that our names will get called on Sunday night, and we'll have another opportunity.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you.